I think we're live. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well on this Wednesday, no, Thursday night. Thursday night. And yeah, hope everybody's having a good day. Everything's going good. Just want to say hello to the people that we got in the chat. Well, we got 12 people in here already. Got Mr. Jason Wade. How are you, sir? Dennis Bro, nice to see you. Soda Pop, Todd, how's it going? Brian Cote. Who else we got? R2R3. Hey, man, how are you? Quentin James. Quentin! JP Page 2. Hey, man. Stafford's Music. How are you, my friend? Will Varela. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's see. And did I get her? Oh, Braxel. How are you, man? Mitch Heyman. Hey, buddy. Well, everybody's popping in. 2 and 3 chord jams. How you doing, buddy? Oh, Queen Bee. Queen Bee. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's watching. That's my wife. All right, cool. So we got 21 people now. This is great. So I'm trying something new today, folks. Trying something new. I actually have in my hands a guitar, and I'm doing this through the interface. So I'm going to attempt to play a little bit, and if you can let me know if this sounds like crap, ignore the playing, just listen to the sound. And let me know how crappy or good this may sound. Okay, let me make some noise here for a second, and then I'll get to the chat. Okay, so let me go back. Unfortunately, I have to keep swapping between studio and voice. All right. So yeah, let me know if the guitar came out okay. Bring on the guitar hack. Okay, Brian Fingerless, hey, how are you, man? Cool. We got 25 people watching. This is fantastic. Can you talk as you play? Braxel, there's a thing that I have to keep toggling back and forth. So it makes it difficult to talk and play because my voice will sound all kind of reverb and spacey. So, yeah. That sounds good, man. Yeah. Did you enjoy those bum notes? I worked hard on those. Sounds good, but more dirt. Yeah, I tried experimenting with the dirt, and it sounds like ass. It only sounds decent when I'm playing clean, unfortunately. So I haven't quite mastered it yet. The mic gets a little hot when you're close to it. Okay, I'll try to back up a bit, Mitch. Thanks for that. You're too close to the mic, guitar hack. Okay, I'll back off a bit. Extra notes included free. Hey, Cheddar, congratulations, buddy. That's awesome, man. Janice Lala, how are you? Maybe you can wear some in-ears as you stream. I was doing it earlier with headphones, and it doesn't really help. I see everybody else has nothing to do too. What are you trying to say, Will? Hey, no worries, Cheddar, man. I'll back you up, brother. Yeah, cool. So a couple of things I wanted to chat about tonight. One being, I want to talk a little bit about this whole home recording thing. I've been trying to both learn how to do it and how to use the interface, but the bigger issue really is the software. The software is really daunting. Hey, Dry Heat, how's it going? ChickNGuitars, I got 5% battery, but I'm here. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for that, Kailyn. So anyways, yeah. So I I I just learned something actually really valuable. Now this is how clueless I am with all this baloney. I am actually my guitar, I did not realize this, but you can, if you have an interface, you can actually take the send. This is, I mean, this is going to sound for a lot of you really obvious. Like, I can't believe you didn't know this, but I didn't. I just learned this actually from Ed Dana. You can take the send from your effects loop and run that into your interface. And that's actually what I'm doing right now. And it works better than the red box out because I've got my Hughes and Kettner, and the red box out is what you're supposed to use. And actually, the send from the effects loop sounds better. So there you go. You learn something new every day, man. Let's see what else we got in here. Picker Hat. Hey, man. Hey, Picker Hat. That was a great job on Ed's or sorry, Ed. Dave Byron's challenge. That was really good, buddy. Who else we got? Get a few more people popped in. Brian Cote. Tons of Studio One tutorials online. Yeah, I've been going through those. Brian. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. If you didn't know that, you can use the send. So if you've got an effects loop on any amp, you can yeah, no worries, Picker Hat. You can do that and run that into your interface. So that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out. About 2 or 3 inches from the mic is perfect. Okay, so that's where I'm at about now. Thanks, Jason. Reverb, what the reverbation star on my homepage, the engine song. Okay. I guess you're answering someone's question there, Janice. Dave Ars Guitars, how are you, man? How y'all doing? So yeah, so there's that. That's been going on this week. There's my little dog. The other thing that happened this week is I got an EP booster. Now, how many of you have tried or own an EP booster? If you're not familiar with EP Booster, it is, I think Exotic Effects makes it. But let me know if anybody out there has an EP Booster and what your thoughts are on it. Hey, Brian Fingerless Guitars. If I didn't say hello, how are you, man? Okay, I know Brian Cote's got one. I see it, but is it good? Okay. So, no worries, Broxel. So here are my thoughts, and I'm gonna do when I get a minute. And again, it's all about getting good with the recording software, because I want to do a really good sounding demo of it where I can turn it on and off and kind of do a comparison. But my initial thoughts on it is the best way to describe it is the way it was described to me before I pick it up, which is it's like you're taking a blanket off your amp. The amp just comes to life. Okay, everything just sounds fuller, richer. It's like the amp switched into overdrive. That being said, and the criticism that I hear is that it colors the sound, and it does. It's not a clean boost by any means. If you want a clean boost, I have a TC, the Spark Booster. That is just a clean boost. It takes whatever you have and raises it without coloring the sound whatsoever. But this definitely colors the sound. That being said, I think it does it in a very positive way. Supposed to be the echo plaque. Yes, it's the front end of that, from what I understand. Yeah, it's now. Here's the thing with that pedal, Will Varela. Yeah, here's the thing with that pedal. What I'm basically using it for is not for a boost. I have it at the end of my pedal chain. Okay, and I was rehearsing last night. I was playing through, the typical. I was playing through a DSL, a JCM 2000, 412 cab. I was using my Les Paul Classic with the P90s, and it growled even more when I had that thing on. It's like you don't realize, it's almost like your tone without it is dull. And then when you put it on, your tone just like comes to life. It's insane what this pedal can do. You know, it's not a straight booster. And I'm not using it for that purpose. I have for lead boost, I've got a tube screamer that I'm happy with. So, didn't somebody, Shane, mention that pedal recently, the EP booster? I don't know, 2 and 3 chord jams. You may have. I don't know. Uh, oh, by the way, we got 31 people watching. This is fantastic. Thank you all so much for popping in. Uh, Speaking of Shane, I will have Shane on with me on Tuesday coming up next week, 7 o'clock. So check that out. Shane is an excellent, awesome dude. R2R3 guitar hack. Do you use it in front of the amp or in the effects loop? That's a good question, R2. I've never tried it in the effects loop. I generally don't use the effects loop for anything. And that's just ignorance on my part, really. I've never really experimented with it. And the reason I don't really play around with it is honestly, like when I play at home and the way I set up at home is sort of the way I want to set up when I play a show. And the idea of doing like cables, back and forth from the amp to the pedal board is kind of a pain. We play already on stages with enough cables in the way. I try to minimize that. So pretty much everything I play goes straight in. Hey, Randy Tritt, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Okay, got a few more. But Chuck Booth, how's it going? Uh, took me. Yeah, everybody's congratulating Cheddar. So for those of you that don't know, Cheddar hit a milestone of 1,000 subs. So congratulations to Cheddar, man. He deserves it. Who is a little buddy behind you? You want to see my dog? I don't want to. I know Rick Reminelli was talking about his dog the other day. Hack, is your LP classic heavy? Hey, Buck Lester, how are you, buddy? Yeah, man, it is heavy. They say it's weight relief, but I think they forgot because mine does not feel weight relief whatsoever. It is a heavy guitar. Guitar Hack, can you show us a picture of it? Watching these chats is how I get educated on these pedals. I am old school at 64. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll rip it off the board. Okay. Hey, Jeff Underwood, how are you, buddy? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll grab it. Okay. Okay, there it is. So, all right, I will do that. Okay, so there it is. So it it's really, there's nothing to it. It's yeah, it is by Exotic, so I was right. Um yeah, you literally have one knob on it. Okay. And that's it. One knob, you turn it on and off. Now, so you can, like, I did play around with it and I cranked it and I cranked it, and you get a nice breakup on it. Like if you put this in front of an amp that's sort of on the verge of breakup, which is how I generally set up my amps. And if you crank this up, you do get a really nice overdrive sound out of this. So this could be used as like a light overdrive. I mean, it's not heavy, but it's a good light overdrive. But what I've been doing is I literally leave it at like zero or like nothing, and even on the like with the dial all the way down and turning it on, it makes a hell of a difference. It just again, it brings everything to life without. So I'm not really even using it for its purpose as a boost. I'm just using it to, just sort of dress up the amp sound, and it works like a charm. So I don't know. And I'm not affiliated, by the way, with the company, but it does make a hell of a difference. All right, let me see. I'm missing out on the chat. Yes on the dog. All right, I'll show you my dog. Hang on. Let me just catch up here a little bit on the chat. Yeah, Brian Cote has one too. Yes. It's about the same size as it. Yeah, it's about the same size as a Ditto Looper. It's a mini pedal. Doesn't take up much real estate. Oh, Michael Collins is here. Hey, Michael Collins, how are you? Ed Dana's in here. Hey, Ed, what did you miss? You missed everything, Ed. We just solved the crisis of fuel. Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty good pedal. Pretty happy with it. Oh, you got some snow, Ed? So wearing the chain on your pedal board. So Will, right now I found a home for this at the end of my chain. Hey, Brian Stewart, buddy, how are you, man? Anyone ever check out Skyline? No, I haven't. I never heard of Skyline actually. Yeah, so that's where I'm putting it, is at the end of the chain. So that's made a hell of a difference. I'm looking forward to trying it. I think where this would really help too is if you've got some darker, like I used this with P90s last night, and the P90s are kind of upper mids and kind of bright already. So I actually had to turn down the treble to get it to sound good. But I would say this would probably do a nice job if you've got darker pickups. You know, like just a darker overall tone. That would really burst it. Okay, let me see if my dog's still here. Hang on. Yeah, she's just lying down, relaxing. She's my biggest fan. There's my doggy. That's Pepper. Say hello. She's always with me when I'm down here. There you go. She's the only one that'll has the stomach to listen to me practice and play all those crappy covers that I got to learn. Okay. Okay, Chuck Booth. Sorry, I missed your question, buddy. Terrible noisiness from Fender Champion 20 in my truck. The inverter is under the bunk, so I can't directly in, but because of the line noise. Okay. If you're picking up line noise, you're getting interference from something. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. Jeff Underwood, how do you know what order to put the pedals in? That's an awesome question. Okay, great. All right. So when I was a noob with pedals, I looked at a bunch of videos and on that topic, what do you put first? What do you put second? All that kind of stuff. And what I find was there's some general rules, but there's nothing set in stone. And really, there shouldn't be anything set in stone because at the end of the day, it really depends on what pedals you have, because some pedals play better with others, and what amp you have and how that all works. It's like think of it as like you're making a meal, you know what I mean? And you might like more salt than the next person or more pepper or whatever. So you got to customize it to your taste. So the consensus, the main sort of rules of thumb, so to speak, but again, there are no rules, but just guidelines, I guess, is you want to put a wah. If you have a wah that goes first, well, I go tuner, then wah. Then you go overdrives, and then you put your time-based effects, things like chorus, flanger, phaser, delay, reverb. Those go on the end. So that's the rule of thumb. But what I mean, like personal preference, people like if I talk about a phaser, for example, some people like phaser before overdrive. Some people like it after. Some people like compressors before overdrive. Some people like them after. And all that really is you just, once you have the ingredients, so to speak, you just mix them together and you see whatever appeals to you, right? Like I can tell you what I do, but that's not necessarily the way you may like it. But what I do, just to put it out there, is I go tuner, and it yeah, tuner, wah, overdrive, and then after overdrive I put compressor, and then I do my time based effects. That's basically how I do it. Okay, I'm falling back on the chat. Wow, your dinner sounded really good, Quentin. Guitar hack, Wilvarella, yeah. Make sure you send the commission check to Guitar Hack. Wolverella, I just sold them on an EP booster. I don't think you'll go wrong, man. And you know what? They're so popular. If you don't like it, I don't think you have a hard time selling it. Hey, yeah, people like the dog. Yeah, my dog is cute. Uh, Jeff Underwood, that pedal show has a great episode about pedal and a shirt about it. Yeah, that's probably where I went for resources. If you want to know about pedals, the pedal show, I can't say enough about them. They taught me a real valuable lesson. And the valuable lesson is this: when you set up your amp and you're going to put pedals in front of it, set up the amp on the verge of breakup. Don't set it up totally clean. Put it on the verge of breakup. So, in other words, if you hit the guitar really hard, it just starts to break up a little bit, and then throw your pedals in front of it. It makes a hell of a difference. Cute pup. Thanks, Cheddar. I had that same dog 3 times. Yeah, Dave R's got it right. Yeah, just gotta, so many schools of thought. Experiment with the pedal order. See what you like. It's like going to. Okay. Hey, Pepper, where's Salt? She's a guitar dog. Yeah. Does EP Bolster change your tone at all, or does it push your natural? No, it changes your tone. It basically, it livens everything up. It just, everything just comes to life. You're gonna see your amp spring to life. That's the best way I can describe it. You know, like I'm gonna really try to make a video to give it to, to give it some justice. That'll do justice to the pedal. As soon as I get a chance, I'll throw one up. Just bear with me here. I'm selling it. Okay, I missed some comments in the chat. Hey, Blackie DH, how you doing? Okay, I'm getting caught up. Okay, let me try another tick down on the mic. All right, hopefully that sounds okay. Hopefully you can still hear me. Jeff Underwood, my cancer. Oh, that's great, Jeff. Thanks for doing that. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Thank you all for the support for the fundraiser, and really appreciate everyone's support with that. That's awesome. So Jeff Underwood, his shirt's coming up shortly. Okay, so there's that, Dana. Put this compressor first because back in the day it was the only pedal I was using. Okay. Quinn James, wah tube screamer to the amp and an SPX90 in the loop so he uses your effects loop. That's cool. Marco's Images, did you change the internal settings on the EP? They make a difference too. I have the EP at the beginning of the chain. Everyone is different. All the best. I haven't even opened it up. I know that you can boost a frequency on it, or you can have it like boost a bass or treble frequencies. I know that. And I'm assuming it's flat, but you just reminded me. Yeah, I totally forgot to even do that, but I should open up and see how it came. The way it's sounding now, I like it, so I don't know if I'll even bother changing it. Ever lose the you can't. Okay, you're having a ever lose the vertical scroll bar on the left side of the YouTube? I can't. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a techie guy, 2 3/4 jams. I can't help you with that, man. Jeff Underwood. Okay, I'm just catch up on the chat here, folks. Oh, your hat and ship, your hat and mug shipped. I don't have hats, but it's good that your mug shipped 2 3/4 jams. Thanks, buddy. Hack, do you have a new hairdo? I found this on the in the bin on the way here. Ed, I hope it pleases you. Jeff Harper's here. Hey, man. How are you? Guitar Hack. My tea will be the. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's great. Old guys guitar vlog. Thanks so much, man. Okay. Yes, Brian, I saw your video. That was fantastic. Thanks, man. Yeah. So, if anyone's got any, I meant sure. No worries. If anybody's got any questions, fire away. Um, I would love to play and talk, but I can't do the both at the same time. But if you want to hear some clean SG tones, I can definitely do that. Yeah, Ed Dana. I had a ponytail before. I grew my hair out. Uh, I don't want to be a downer, but me and a buddy about 2 years ago, we decided we wanted to grow our hair as long as we possibly could, and then cut it and donate it to cancer. And my buddy passed away before he was able to do it. And that was my best friend, and he died a year ago, which is another reason why I'm doing this whole cancer thing. So, anyways, I don't want to get all negative and sad, but that's the truth. Um, who all owns it? Yeah, everybody I think in his chat's got an SG at this point. Pretty much everybody's got an SG. Oh, by the way, Ed Dana has a new channel. Ed, can you remind us all what it is? It's Six String something or other. Yeah, Locks for Love. Yeah, everybody's got a different name for it, but that's about it. Yeah, Ed, what's the name of your new channel? I am going to be visiting Ed on his new channel on Saturday at, I think we agreed on 12:30 in the afternoon. That's Eastern time. Six String Planet. That's it. So yeah, if you got some time on Saturday, you want to check it out. Ed and I will be yakking about gigs and gigging. So if that's something you want to know a little more about, check that out, because I'm sure if you're a gigging person, I think it really has a lot to do with geography. Okay, because I don't think getting gigs in Toronto is the same as getting gigs in forget where you're, Ohio. That's where you are. Yeah, it's probably going to be a little different. No holds barred. What is this, like a cage match, Ed? What are we doing here? Yeah, I can't say enough about SGs, man. They're fantastic instruments. Chicken wings and beer afterwards at the church. Oh, that's a hell of a drive, buddy. Yeah, subscribe to Six String Planet if you haven't already done so. Actually, I always say this at some point. If you haven't subscribed to everyone that's in the chat, we got 39 people here. By all means, let's subscribe to everybody. Let's support everybody. Let's keep it a positive, happy place and a fun place. So that'd be very cool. All right, let me try some clean tones on the SG. Let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm gonna have to switch over to, if anybody is trying to do this or wants to do this live, just so you know, on the live stream, you have to switch over to studio, which makes your voice sound crap. So here it goes. Okay, the amp's got to heat up. Not working. I know why it's not working. I disconnected the EP booster. Hang on. That was the bridge. This is the middle. This is the neck. There you go. That's an SG. Can't go wrong with an SG. Hopefully that sounded all right, because it sounded crap here. Okay, what did I miss in the chat? What did I miss in the chat? Randall Fisher is here. Hey, how are you? Guitar Pit, hey, buddy. Nice to see you. Alex R. We got 43 people watching. How you doing? Okay, so the sound is all right? Sounds good. Okay, great. Because it sounds really bad here. Yeah, it sounds really bad here. I don't know if it's my main axe. Well, I don't know if it's my main axe. Like I said, I was playing the Les Paul last night, so yeah, I couldn't tell you. Sounds great. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. The dog is on the hunt. Yeah, Jimmy, GP page 2. Yeah, I know how you feel, man. You really got to find the right one. I went through a bunch to get this one. To find this one, it took me a while. My dog wants me to pet her. Yeah, it's clean, Mitch, because I can't put dirt on it. It sounds really, really bad if I put some dirt on it. Yeah. Okay, I have to put up my. Oh yeah, JP page 2. Put up some content, man, for sure. Hey Hack, what amp you using now or for practice? I tried a Boss Katana tonight at Sweetwater, didn't care for it. Blackie DH, you can see that Marshall right there. Marshall DSL 40. It's a little bit much for practicing, but what's cool is you can gig with it. So I'm pretty much a Marshall guy. What I was just playing out of now actually was my Hughes and Kettner, though. I got a little Hughes and Kettner. Actually, Hughes and Kettner, maybe the Tube Meister 18 watt. If you just want something small, that would sound cool. Hey Zach Thong, how are you? 43 and 20. Yeah, some thumbs up, folks, please. Got 49 people watching. This is insane, man. Thank you all so much. Scott Nickerson, first can't go wrong with SG. True word. Yeah, Scott, you cannot go wrong with an SG. Absolutely right. Very versatile instrument. Okay, I'm just catching up here. YMCA. Okay, I caught up. 49 watching. Yeah. Thank you all so much. So the other thing that's up this week, so I mentioned the EP booster. Um, the other thing that's came up this week is, God willing, I am going to Summer Nam. Trying to go to Summer Nam as soon as I can arrange for a pass, because that seems to be the obstacle. I don't work for any music stores. I'm not a huge YouTube channel. You know, I'm just a little guy. But it's sort of a bucket list thing to go to Nam, and I, my wife actually is agreed that it's cool to go to Nam, and it's in the summertime, and I'll be off at that point. So if anyone's got any leads on a pass for Nam for Summer Nam, let me know, because I'm on the hunt, because that would be fantastic. Old Guys Guitar Vlog, they have public passes for one day at Summer Nam. Yeah, I if I go, Old Guys Guitar Vlog, I'm gonna go for like the whole thing. Because I mean, I'm in Toronto. That's a pretty big trip for me to go from here to Nashville. And if I go, it's for the whole thing. Brian Stewart, check with Phil. He'll probably have access and won't go to Summer Nam. Yeah, I'm not really tight with Phil though, Brian. So that would be awkward. Cheddar will take me to Nam. He's gonna send the bus up here. The Nam bus. Yeah. So if I can swing Nam, that'd be great. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, like I think I mean, I couldn't go to the Winter Nam just because of my job, but I don't think I'd really want to be honest with you, because everything I hear that's just too crowded and I think it would just go nuts, just drive me nuts. I kind of like the idea of the Summer Nam because it's not as busy, so I think that will you know be a little more my speed. I'm not a young man anymore, so. Uh, Gold Guys Guitar Vlog, Guitar Hack, you can try to get a press pass. They will check your channel out, but I hear they're very loose with that, and you have to put up a vid of your trip and send it to them. Well, am I considered press? Yeah, man, if I could swing that, sure. Hey, Thrash. Thrash is in the house. Cool, cool. Okay, so this experiment's working out well. Sounds like the guitar is sounding decent, which is good, because that was the whole idea. I wanted to try once and see if I can do the guitar thing. Not quite at Steve from Boston's level, but playing wise or sound wise, but at least if I could get something sounding half decent, that's cool. And I just got to work out a way to get the pedals working and get some effects happening. So, uh, yeah. Well, there's talk about the katana. I have limited experience with the katana. My experience is actually through someone else's eyes who has sold it. Not that there's anything wrong with the unit. I think um, if you're a home player, it's probably fine. The issue that we were having with, or the other guitar player was having with it, is it was doing some unpredictable stuff live. And when you're playing a gig, your stuff has to work. And if it starts acting up, or you can't reprogram it during a gig. So, but I think if you're at home and you're doing home recording or just playing at home and you got the time to mess with it, I think it's fine. I mean, it's gotten fantastic reviews, so I don't imagine you know it's a bad unit. And when it did work, his tones were actually quite good. They were pretty good. Are there any SGs loaded with P90s offered from Gibbs? Yes. Yes, you can get SGs with P90s. Yes, you can. Uh, I saw one the other day. It was a little weird though. It had 3 pickups on it, but they are available. Yeah, I've never played P90s on an SG. that would, I don't know. Like I know the P90 on the Gibson is pretty biting, and the SG generally is another higher. Like it's a very mid guitar, but more in the higher ranges. And with P90s on top of that, that would be a really bitey guitar. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it might be a little too harsh, but you could try it out. You could try it out. Okay, I'm just catching up on the chat here. Yes, we are all guitar hacks. Everyone's a guitar hack. We're all guitar players trying to be better. Well, that's not a derogatory. I don't take hack as derogatory. If I did, I'd feel pretty bad. Um, yeah, let's all sub everyone each other. EJ, hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, there you go. Brian Cote's got it. The 29 SG special is a P90. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's all do the wave. Yeah. Carlos Santana played a. Oh, I didn't know that. SG with P90s. I know he played an SG. I didn't know it was P90s on it. So there you go. So, yeah, obviously you can't get a decent tone. Okay, Mitch. He uses so Steve from Boston uses a TH3 and two audio. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little above my head, brother. Yeah. Yeah, Santana's been playing PRSs for a long time. As far as I know, Santana was his first signature artist. Someone said YouTubers are considered press for NAM. Yeah, but 2 and 3 chord jams, I'm just a little guy, man. I'm not a Film Ignite, so I can't imagine I'd qualify for press. So, and then the other thing too, if that's the case, and then I'm obligated to just go there and shoot videos. I mean, I'll shoot some stuff, but I want to enjoy myself too. I don't want to be, there to document everything. I mean, I'll document what I like and share it with everybody, but I don't want to have to go around and interview every single booth, right? So, oh, thanks so much, Janice. That's very nice of you to say. Appreciate that. Hack, have you ever played the lower wattage DS like the 20 or less looking for home use? Blocky DH, I have played the lower, yeah, the smaller DSLs, yeah. You know what? If you want to play at home, they're fine. You know, I think the limitation with the smaller DSLs is the smaller speaker size. It's obviously not going to sound as full and as rich as like a 12-inch speaker, and you won't see the 12-inch speaker until you get to the 40-watt range. The 20-watt, I believe, is a 10-inch speaker. So, but I mean, if you just want to play at home, it's fine. It'll sound. I'm a sucker for Marshall. So the only one I wouldn't go as low as 5 watts. The 5-watt amps to me, I don't know, they don't sound very good. And even playing at home, you still want it to sound decent, right? You know what else I would recommend is and I know this amp gets a lot of bashing. Is the Origin. I would try the Origin 20-watt Origin. Try that. It's a low gain amp. So don't expect it to, if you want heavier gain, you're going to need pedals. But I thought that thing sounded pretty good. Okay, Soul Guy's guitar vlog is long. Well, I am going to post something on my channel, so I guess if it's just the one video, then I guess I'm press. I got to check that out. You got me thinking, old guy, and that's what this community's great for, man. You guys have so much information. Mitch Heyman, he gained 70 pounds. That's funny, buddy. Um, okay. I'll think about that. Old guy's guitar vlog. Blackie D, thanks. I agree with that. Like the DSL range myself, need at least 12-inch speaker. Yeah, who was I talking to about this? My memory's horrible, but I know I was talking to this with somebody the other day. the whole idea of 10-inch speakers. Yeah, if you've got two of them, if it's like a 210, I think that's fine. 410 sounds great. But a 10 by itself, I don't know. It always to me feels like you're missing something, you know? Ed Dana. Yeah, well, food's expensive, Ed, so I can see your issue going to the supermarket, buddy. Okay, so we got some SG love happening here. Okay, Brian Cote, there you go. DSL is a 20. Okay, it's a 20. So I was wrong. Or sorry, DSL 20 is a 12-inch speaker. So I was wrong. So there you go. Won't be the first, won't be the last. Okay, Scott Nickerson is absolutely loving. That's awesome, man. Yeah, the other thing, you could try a Blues Junior. People really like that amp. That amp, if you're just gonna play at home, it's fine. I don't think it would cut it in a gig. It's just not loud enough. It needs, you can't really gig with it. I mean, unless you're gonna mic it. I mean, if you're gonna mic, mic your amp or run it through a board, you can use anything. But if you're gonna play straight out, the Blues Junior won't cut it. But for home use, it's fine. It's a great little amp. I was considering one a while back, or a hot rod, Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. Always, that's a staple, right? But if you're looking for a pedal platform, I actually prefer the Marshall over the Hot Rod Deluxe. I know that's blasphemy, but that's my experience. Yeah. Okay, what time we got? All right. 7:48. I don't want to step on Ben's toes, but I can go another 10 minutes or so. So if anybody's got any last minute questions. Oh, there you go. So Janice, there you go. Yeah, you mic your micro cube. Yeah, like if you've got, you know, a small amp and you mic it, it'll sound huge through a PA. Yeah, totally. I really want another SG. Mine was a 2012. I bought from a guy on time. I ran out of money in time, but he gave what I had, paid him back, and it was, oh, cool. Yeah, SGs are great. They're great. Okay. Yeah. So, folks. So again, I'll say it again. If you haven't subbed to everybody in the channel, please do. Um, and yeah, let's keep this community growing. I thank you all so much. If you haven't subbed to me already, please do. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoy what you're watching, I do this every week. I do a solo show every week. And then usually earlier in the week, usually Monday or Tuesday, I'll try to have a guest on, and it's all people that we know. It's people you know from a channel that we typically all watch. So it's usually a lot of fun. Well, it's always been fun. I haven't had a bad one yet, so thank God for that. Okay, Brian. Yeah, take care, buddy. Hey, Marsman, how are you, man? Sun Amps. Oh man, yeah, I remember Sun Amps. Had a cab that had six 10-inch speakers. It did not sound good at all. This wasn't. Yeah, oh, okay, mid 70s. Yeah. Uh, how is the cancer fund growing? Thanks for asking, Scott. Yeah, we sold a few items. Um, I'm near $200 US so far raised, which is fantastic. And yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna wait till it gets to a decent sum, and then I'll um, I'll take that money and then I'll post it, and then I'll show you all what we contributed once I get all that together. But I'm just letting it build. It's only been what, like a week and a half or something. So yeah, again, I want to thank everybody that's bought a mug, a shirt, whatever. My stuff should be arriving hopefully in the next week or two. Being in Canada, everything here takes longer, but we'll see how that goes. If you know, we can feel safe. Thanks, Jason Wade. Yes, I need a sponsor for Summer Nam. Hey, Lando27. How's it going? Since Lando popped on, let everyone know Lando will be on my channel. And don't ask me when because I don't remember. But I think it's in February sometime. So check out Lando. He'll be on. If you haven't subbed to Lando, please do. Yeah. Yeah, Son is good stuff back in the day. Oh, Danny Alexander. Hey, buddy. What's my dog's name? My dog is Pepper. My wife named her. It's a she dog. Uh, okay. Yeah, Lando's coming on, Jason. Lando is coming on. I've got some really fun people coming on. I've got Lando coming on. Like I said, I got Shane and the Blues coming on next week. Names to look out for in the future. Mike Bradley. Talked to him today. Yeah, Cheddar Kung Pao coming on, if he's still in here. Guitar Pit. Yeah, got a few people coming on in the next few weeks, so should be fun. Guitar Hack, does Cosmo send someone to NAM? Maybe you can ask. Yeah, I don't spend enough money at Cosmo to get a pass from Cosmo. Yeah, throw in a pass with that Sir guitar, will you? Nah, man. But thanks. That's a good idea, buddy. Yeah, we all wish we had the gear we still had, Thrash. Exactly, man. Lando 20, February of 2020. Lando 27 music is coming on the channel. No, it's next month. I just don't remember when. Lando, if you do, type it in the chat, my friend. Okay, just catching up. Volbeat. Volbeat. Okay, that name rings a bell. Wait, that's all it does. You want to elaborate, Soda? Okay, I'll mark that down my 2020 calendar. Yeah, do that. Okay, folks, we're at 7:53. Got 43 people watching. Thank you all so much. This is always February 11th. Okay, later, Lando. Take care. Thanks for popping in, buddy. So February 11th, Lando will be on. So check that out. Frank Corcoran, how are you, buddy? We're just shutting her down. Yeah, Ed Dana will sub anyone back. So yeah, sub everybody, folks, and let's keep the community growing. Let's keep this channel growing. And as usual, when I'm signing off is when people jump in. All right, folks. So any last minute things, just pop them in the chat. But I'm gonna have to hang it up here in a couple minutes. But just some last minute things for me. Again, I want to thank everyone for oh, great, Todd Flowers. That's awesome, buddy. For anyone that's bought some merch for cancer, I have the link in my banner. I also have the link in the description below, but it's right on my banner, Teespring. That would be fantastic. So thanks so much for that. 64 T-Board, hey buddy. Yeah, and yeah, please sub everyone in the chat. If you haven't subbed me already, please do. Please like and subscribe to myself and everyone else. I want to thank you all so much. 44 people. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, and if you're around on Tuesday at 7 p.m., I will have Shane from In the Blues on. He's coming back for more. Shane is an awesome dude. I hope you're all sub to Shane. He's just a great guy. And on if you're around Saturday at 12:30 Eastern time in the afternoon, I will be making a visit to our good friend Ed Dana and his 6-string. God, I forgot the name again. 6-string guitar, I believe it's called. Ed Dana's other channel. So have a look at that and check it out. And yeah, and that's about it. Okay, so everyone, please jump over to Ben and Canucks with Guitars, who will be starting in about 4 minutes. So I got to get the hell out of here. You all have a fantastic week. Have a great weekend. And hopefully we'll see you all on Saturday. If not, we'll see you on Tuesday. Cheers, and thank you all so much, people. Take care.